projects, but before we get started, these projects are made out of wood and I did cut the wood myself, but I had an accident with my tripod. I dropped it, kicked it over, and in the process I lost the footage of me cutting, but I do have a little footage where I'm holding the phone and you can see me sanding it down. So here's the chopping board I cut out of my scrap wood. And I have some Waverly Antique Wax. Oh, and there is the little part where I caught holding the phone, sanding the wood down. I hated that I lost that footage of me cutting because I think I did such a good job this time on cutting. But anyway, I have some Waverly Antique Wax that I'm going to use, and I have some apple barrel paint in that nutmeg brown. What I'm going to do is take some masking tape, and I'm going to tape off each side of the chopping board, maybe about 2 inches on each side, and I'm going to stain the wood with the antique wax. I'm just going to use a sponge brush to brush it on and use a baby wipe to wipe it off. And I'll do that to both sides of the chopping board. And after I've done both sides, I'll take the tape off, retape it so that the middle of the chopping board is visible. And I'm going to take the nutmeg brown paint and I'll paint the middle, the center part of the chopping board. And don't forget to get your edges. And I also took the back of the chopping board and gave it a complete stain with the antique wax. And I set it aside and let it dry. And after it was completely dried, what I did next was I took some scrap greenery from a pick from Dollar Tree that I had left over from a previous project. And I'm just going to hot glue it in the left hand right corner of the chopping board with some hot glue, and take a piece of jute twine. You can find jute twine at any craft store, Walmart, or Dollar Tree, and I got this from Walmart. And I'm just going to wrap it around the handle a few times and tie a jute bow. And that will be it for this project. I really hate that I some kind of way deleted that footage of me cutting that wood, because I was taking my time, making sure that I got all my lines straight and all my curves straight, so you guys can see that. But maybe next time, I'll do better next time. And I also took my drill and I put a hole in the handle with my hand drill. And there it is. I think this came out absolutely beautiful. I love using the antique wax on the wood to bring out that wood grain. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think. And it's reversible. You can use this side with the two tones, or you can use the one solid backing. Either way, you can put it on your counter and use whichever side you choose. Okay, DIY number 2, I have another piece of scrap wood that I cut out for a more of a square shape chopping board. I went to Cricut Design on my Cricut and I cut out a phrase. And what I'm going to do is take the nutmeg brown paint and brush it on with the sponge brush and take the baby wipe and wipe it off. creating a stain for this board. And I'll also do the entire board, the front and the back and the sides. I let it dry, took a few minutes and let it dry, and after it was completely dry, what I did was I took my phrase that I cut out in Cricut Design, and I am going to transfer it to the chopping board. And if you decide to do this project, you can find a already cut chopping board, and Dollar Tree also sells blank pieces of wood. You can use that. If you're not into cutting wood, you can find a piece that's already cut. But I have the wood in my scrap wood pile, and I love cutting wood, so I decided to cut my own. And if you don't have a cutting machine, Dollar Tree and Walmart and any craft store sell the peel and stick letters. You can create wording or a phrase for your chopping boards. And now I'm going to take my Cricut transfer tape and transfer it to the tape, and then transfer it onto the chopping board. And these are just for decorative purposes. I will not be cutting food on either of these chopping boards because you need a certain kind of chemical to put on your wood if you're going to use it with food. And now that I like the way that looked, I decided to take some of my sanding paper and go around the edges of the board just to give the sign a little character and more dimension. And there it is. And I absolutely love it. Loving the form life. Leave a comment below, guys, and let me know what you think. Let me know if you are going to try this project. Let me know if you like it as much as I do. And here is the final reveal. And I can't wait to put these on my kitchen counter. Alright, thanks for watching, and thanks to all my subscribers. Thank you guys so much. You're so deeply appreciated. Thanks to all my new subscribers, and if you're just stopping by, hello and welcome. And if there's anything in this video that you like, give me a big thumbs up. Also consider subscribing, and if so, don't forget the notification bell. Drop down, click all, and YouTube will notify you when I upload. And always get lost in what you love. Bye bye.